I got this wall cut and ready to nail, so get that nailed out, and then I'm gonna have to get more 2x6s up here with the tractor. So I'll pretty much get the rest of the 2x6s I have up here, because once I frame this in, I won't be able to use the tractor to get them up here. I'll have to pack them up the steps. So I'm gonna have to end up cutting more 2x6s, but just for the gable ends, but oh well.
So this is the final story out of 3 stories, including the basement. 2 stories on top of the basement, but if you count the total square feet, I think this house is about 2,480 square feet.
Alright, well, it's the evening, and Lindsay showed up to help me raise this wall. We forgot to get it on film, but we raised it without jacks. We lifted it up. I feel like after I raised that one by myself, I felt pretty confident. So it was heavy, real heavy, but we got it. So yeah, anyway, it was awesome. I milled for 6 hours because we need more wood. That's all down there. Didn't film any of it, but it was like 101 all day. Alright, well, I got the final big wall built, framed, it's ready to go. I got the jacks on it. And so this one's too heavy for me to lift by hand. The one we did last night, I was right there at the brink, and I had Lindsay's help, so definitely not able to lift this guy by myself. I have to use the jacks. It adds about hour and a half time to it at least. And it's got 2 windows because it's the master bedroom. We got a big window and then a bathroom window. So it took me, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours to build this wall this morning. But getting ready to go up with it. One thing is I may have to cut that, what is it, the top plate right there, because I don't know if it's going to clear this easily. I may have to cut it out and redo it later. So it's gonna need cut. So last wall. Alright, well, I got here this morning bright and squirrely and did some milling. I kind of, since it's hot, I kind of work in different areas where like the sun doesn't shine as much. So in the morning, the mill is shaded until about 9 o'clock. So I got 3 or 4 of the dry dug fir logs cut up into 2x6s, and they're stacked over there, and they're dry, they're bone dry. So I'm just getting more 2x6s cut up for like the gable ends and stuff. We're a little short. I guess I didn't factor that into my original math. You know, I overlooked a few things, but luckily I have dry wood. Not a big deal. Anyway, I got a pallet and I put it on the forks of the tractor. I ratchet strapped it down, and anyways, what it did made it easier to put firewood, and I went and grabbed these pieces of plywood here with the tractor. So that was nice because now I can move it around, and eventually I'm gonna be able to lift that and put it up on scaffolding, you know, 3 or 4 at a time. Well, I gotta get that big window. I gotta look at the plans and see where the cripples and the ledger need to go, because it's close. It's 4 feet wide, but I gotta bring it up a few inches, I think. So I gotta look at the plans for that, get that framed in before I sheet this. But I gotta sheet this to get some shear strength before I take apart that. And so I at least gotta get one sheet up on there, and that's gonna be difficult. But once I do that, then I can come through and finish this off. I think I'll set up scaffolding in this front and then hopefully get it sheeted off of scaffolding.
Pretty amazing what one person can get done when they put their mind to something and the weather's good. You know, in this area we get pretty harsh winters, so you got to make hay while the sun shines pretty much, because about 7 months out of the year it's socked in with snow. People have been making their homesteads, you know, staking a claim and making their homesteads since a long time ago, you know, so I almost feel like it's in our DNA to do this. You know, anytime I feel tired or something, I just look back at the old timers, you know, my ancestors or the pioneers, and think about how much more badass they were than I am.
Also, I'm cooking a deer roast, whitetail, and then I got 3 different kinds of potatoes that we grew: Yukon Gold, these purple ones, and red ones. And then also, this is garlic that we grew, and an onion that we grew. And then I'm also going to put carrots in and pressure cook this bad boy. Here's the final product. Okay. Alright, got it strapped onto there. I'm gonna come along, put a crate on it and see if I can get it. Homemade deer jerky.
Well, I just want to say thanks for anyone who's watching my videos and getting a kick out of it. There's going to be plenty more to come this next season, this next summer, so stay tuned because I got a lot more cool videos coming.